Yeah, man. The front camera get messed up a little bit for more days. So, you know, what's that work though? Can I take what I can go do what I do? As usual, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. What going in on the live there? Check in. Check in, let me step in. Yeah, glory be to the Most High. Give thanks to life, but down to the ground. Blessed love, you know what I mean? I and I come, you can't have that here, so. I don't want it. We don't want you the feedback. Yeah, man. Good night to one and all. Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. That's how we find people life to load up, you know what I mean? A Super Bowl that time I know. I never know. Bunny down, bunny down, bunny down, bunny down. Yeah, let's make a fast pass through then. Make what have to do, no have to do, have to do, have to do. But you know, take and go do it though. Let me slow it down a minute though, because me in a one bad mood. You know what I mean? So, me come to talk about some things, yeah. Today we have one of my axes them sick, feel sick today. So I went to the private doctor. Private doctor said they want $3,000. So we went to the machine to jog the money from the machine. The machine take away the card. So you know what, you just show you how life is. So when the machine took away the card and now, we see the bridging them who they are, they load the card, load the machine. So I drive them down, you know what I mean? And go down to the next place we park. I see them down there now. But then got now one next bank where we are refurbished. You know what I mean? Then the bank manager come out and attack me and said, as long as the machine, the card go into the machine, we can't get it back out because them cannot take the card back out of it and give to me. You know what I mean? So I realize that the machine is a foolish. Because I feel that if you put your machine, first thing, I don't think that the machine should allow to take the whole of the card in it. Then if you create the machine one way, where when you put half of it and the signal part the chip there, you take back the card from it. You cannot last in it, because that's foolish. If the card stuck into the machine, you must have a button when you release. Where's the release button on the machine? Be a foolish. So anyway, different from that now. So I say, all right then, we can't carry it to the private doctor because the money that we have for me is to put some petrol or whatever you call into the vehicle. So that's the region there. So no money in the wallet. So I say, all right then, we'll go to the public hospital. So I roll over Sablama Hospital now. When I roll over there now, everybody at the hospital they sit down and wait. Doctor, some people sit down and wait for one chair for morning. And now they don't see one doctor yet. I'm going there now and I start talk now, the people them start talk to. But the problem I'm going to find in Jamaica now, people too silent. Down upon the flat, everybody too silent. Well, to certain things, when if it change cause, it going to affect you when it affect you. You know what I mean? So they are too silent. You know what I mean? So where Supplement Hospital is concerned, I think somebody need to look into that hospital. Somebody need to wake up the people that want to talk about health, them are run health ministry. They are running a joke with Jamaica, with people life. Let me tell you something now. I want to go buy a pack of craving a 10 pack of craving for $500. Right? So I feel that, this is my opinion, I feel that we must not follow the party tricks boss system and pretend that we are there when we are not there yet. We are not at a location where this country can afford free health care. The day when them say free health care is the most wickedest thing we see happen in hospital. Because back in the days, when you pay $300 for register, don't they never full. You know what I mean? Everybody pay them $300 and get through. Now, the system that the people explained to me at the hospital, I realized that them set it up the way there. First, I'm saying I'm going to want something vital, go see one nurse. After you do vital, you go do screening with one doctor. After screening with one doctor, you go one next doctor. So I said, why would they go the rigmarole way, route round like a foolish? One more show you something now. The same doctor that work in the hospital have his own private place out in the town. When you go to a film place, you know, straight into him and him deal with your case and send you back. If he can't deal with it, send him to a public hospital. So you know, say, so I see him thing. From you go into the first doctor, we see you and say must screen you, him can give you the prescription or whatever you need. And if further tests to go on, him send it to the right place. I go do that test, then do that, and do that and that. More than go send it to one next doctor. So you see, that's the rigmarole. Since the free healthcare in Jamaica, we have more private institutions developing. Everybody I make them hustling, but who are they hustling after? Poor people. You know what I mean? The country need a shake up and a wake up. So I cite up most of the things them and realize say it's a game them playing with people's life. You know what I mean? So the healthcare system need to shake up. Go back to the part where everybody register with look a change. Enough be no big money. Because $500 are not bad. Because private hospital is taking $3,000. It's $3,000 to go to the private one. So if you say, all right, then you know, pressure poor people, let them pay even $500. So if you have 1 million visit, every time you have 1 million visit, you're gonna have 500 million. So the relevant people them who go control that 500 million can't even want thief out of it and left back some. Make just something there. Because we cannot say not to thief at a country where thieving is the most thing we see going on, really, around us. So, what can I say about it? It's not to happen, but if you no go thief and left back look, but make the money there, so at least you can pay the doctor them better. Because a big hospital like Savlama, you cannot have 3 people working there, 3 doctor or 4 doctor. Big old upstairs and downstairs, too much building, cross building. And the virgin at the front desk has said to me, say, he never knows the people run a sophisticated doctor. Because after the screening. Some say that you said you go to them vital. You have 10 somebody sitting on everybody are complex and they're from 2 o'clock, who they're from 1 o'clock, who they're from morning. And you never know, so they through the night talk, everybody sitting on a wait. So I wait for the doctor in there. So I knock you down going, no doctor not in there. I say, if I want no doctor in there, so if I'm man, no doctor not in there. So I say, oh, no, sit down right here, so I wait for the doctor to go in the place and no doctor not in the place. Uno afraid to talk. Uno have in our country, anything we not get free. Uno make no voice heard. Because nothing is free. So you're gonna pay for the attention with your verbal and your something there. So we left back from the hospital without the actress seeing a doctor because there's no doctor where the doctor should be. For more than 2 hours, there was nobody at the front desk where we would talk to ask a question. When I go over to report them register people, like everybody laughs. Everybody say, well, somebody for overdose, somebody for the dust, somebody for... So right now, at the end of the day, I don't like how the supplement thing I work out. See it? So that is that still. But there's a bigger issue to fry because one thing we learn in Jamaica, there's never a dull moment. You know what I mean? So if there's never a dull moment, there's always going to be something arise. Yeah, man. So, like, if in every event, there's gonna be, all right, I'm teach you something now. I want everybody pay perfect attention to what's on the screen and everybody writing in. Because I want people come up front, you know what I mean? Because we're not growing corn and beat on bushes, right? If somebody come, you see people who say they rated the most, them are the cynics. Look out for the people them who say them rated the most and give you the most hype talking. Like, yo, I'm done, you're my general, you know. Thank you for this and thank you for that and thank you for this and thank you for that. Because at the end of the day, those people is gonna be the snakes. Life come with a lot of snakes around you. You have to wonder when it go stop. Because people go for assumption. You know what I mean? People go for assumption and them try to read a book when there's nothing right in the book really for you to read. So my conscience is 100% clean to whatever I do from that time till this time. So if you are a person that work for me and you come to me and said you want to be in a movie and you don't want no money, because if you are work for 1 year and don't get paid and still at work and everybody around you else I get paid, you must be a mad somebody. Fear work still over the time. You understand? So why would you continue working if you know say, boy, you're not getting no pay? The thing about life, you know, you see people, your mouth is a dangerous thing. It's a black man no one see black man strive. Listen me now, let's break it down a little bit. No one can tell me not to move from Negril to Froome. That's the problem with Soji now. Soji didn't want me to move from Negril. Soji, are you the one putting on my pot on fire? Are you the one that teach me how to write movie? Are you the one that get the people them together? Are you the one that do everything? Are you the one that build a channel? Would you have getting your how much subscriber without using the name Richard Brown Films and JAMMIWOOD? Ask yourself all of these questions. Will nobody would have known you as Soji if I didn't put you in the movie and talk for you in the movie when you couldn't talk the conversation that you were to talk? So why do you call me and say you rate me and then behind my back you discriminate me like you are saying me? Why you refer only to me when I'm not the only one that pays you, right? Why do you mash up part of Richard Brown Films and act like you're innocent when you cuss off the actress them and then them and Richie fall out? You don't remember all them something there. Listen to me, you say you go to court and me said done that. So you not go to the court, me could just deal with the court, daddy. No company live with us something, daddy. Me can't work with them something. Yeah. You say you don't want no pay. You say you don't want no pay TV. Actually, I can share the live with the me talk on phone 100 times. You say you never want no pay because of bossing this, daddy. So oh, you want here down the line, you can tell me say you want pay. After you use the service. Alright. Public report don't get paid neither. You different from public report. Public report having channel. From you build a channel and you come in from the movements as you want the popularity to build your channel. That's an agreement verbally. So you get the opportunity to build your channel. You get your opportunity to build a channel. And I don't want to go in personal details, Malachi. TV ranking, calm down youth. I don't know why you come on the live. Soji, I'm the one that put you into movie. You understand what I mean? So I don't really have nothing much to say. I told you that I would have given you some money and you say you don't want that, you want millions of dollars, right? When I don't have millions of dollars for myself, so you forget more than me. You want to get more than where Papa work, you want to get more than where Candy work, and you do less work more than them. Be realistic, Daddy. I never call you to the real movie, you know. You get into the movie because Popeye and you were at the location, and I never have to use you at all. You know what I mean? Never have to use you. It's not like you add anything to the thing. The more you force yourself in to the movements, instead of like we invite you in, really. You understand? So you are come like you're innocent. But why would you wait 1 year for asking money? When I gave you the money, you give me back and say, you don't want no money. So Daddy, do not come at me. You can't vex with me because I move from Negril. You can't tell me to stay at Negril first thing. You don't know what the business is all about. You don't know why I start the movie. You don't understand nothing of what I'm doing. So you're just sitting down and wonder what's the next move. I never cut you out of the movements. You have cut yourself out of the movements because you could have come to where we at and shoot. But you come down here and the people them catch up. Daddy, you have to learn. Is it one thing if you want to go on YouTube, you have to learn how to deal with people. Young people can't follow everywhere you go. You cannot have anger, problem. You have to calm down. Breathe easy. At the end of the day, you say you go. You say you go. You say you go to the law. And I said, go to the law, let's rub it out through the courts. Because if that you want to let us do it that way, Daddy, why sense you go run up and down and you see I got a court and learn a serve more some man to go finish up with Daddy. Why you come disturb me upon this? You have your you have a thing we're doing when the Soji helping the need. Daddy, focus upon the thing if you have to do something. You can't say you have to do good and you are pre-evil, Daddy. If you have to do good, that's the good straightforward. And that's me that. I say move thing forward and just move me I do. Me do movie blindfold. I just have to move it straight forward, Daddy. Me not get no money out of a movie. I am trying to build something here in Jamaica. You and your kids them go benefit from that. And you benefit from it now. So why you acting like you don't benefit from it? How much money you get from the movie just to affiliate with the movements? How much money do you get, Daddy? You're not be ungrateful, Daddy. If I know this, I movements give you the thing, Daddy. So look into it. When I receive the money from people who contact you through the movements, remember, so it come from the movements. And if it wasn't for the work that we did, you would have never get it. You understand? So why are you the one talking about? You see, you are a dangerous youth. Because if you know the truth and you behave like this, that means you're a wicked youth. Because you know when no money now make, and you're running me for money, Daddy. Where might get money from? Daddy, you cannot control the movements because the movement was there before you. And I decide when I want to move from one place to the next place. You cannot tell me, say, me mash up the team and this and that. So tell the people them say, reason why you say, me owe you money because you want to mash up the team because I moved from Negril. Was it your house you down there stay, Daddy? What money you pay for the house down there? How much rent you pay down there, Daddy? You understand? How much rent you pay down there? How much block of cement you put on your house down there where you stay? How come you attempt to can't move from Negril? And that is a big story behind it, you know. That's a big story behind it. Tell the people the truth. And nobody come with no money argument. It's not about the money. It's about just me mash up your team. So if you're a team, so if me left out of the team then, so you have a team then, take a team then. So that's the whole big thing about it. We come to talk about different stuff and this virgin coming on the live. Soji, calm down, Soji. Because you know some man now no money field for a long time. I'm tell you some give your money to my pocket. Because some of the little things, I don't run down money like you feel I run down money. I don't feel no money for alright in the earth. Because them to not control me. I have to move, I do movies still from that time till this time. I just love moving the movie. Movie not give me no big money. That may I tell you. So I don't want you come with this from live and I come run up and I come tell you. I not run for the truth because the truth is the truth. I owe you no money really. By law because we do a verbal agreement. And what of people can talk about it. We can't check what of people can testify when you say you don't want no money. So how come you come tonight now I come tell me about money? That nobody the money argument, Daddy. And me tell her to check up the movie them and tell me how much money me owe you. You understand? And tell me what you doing at the movie them and I can't tell her how much that value. Because you barely can manage the acting and me bill you in a movie thing. When me I shoot it in the first part, people don't want people I say, fire, where get that from? I say, allow him man, because I'm forward. So when people pick up phone and some deal, people in the longer run. You understand? But I'm not surprised. But you teach me a lesson, because this is life itself, Malachi. Thank you for the teachment. You see, anybody, people in the life must learn this too. You see, when people come around you and they give ratings, look out for the ratings and them give. Some of them don't rate you. Because this is one I youth to come from the most. I think this is one I most loyal youth. But I say, yeah, this is youth here. It's real youth. This is youth here. But I say, come here and say, man, say no one, no money. He might push the thing forward, come in and make no money neither. And him know that too. Because some of the time, when I run short of money, like the third week in a month, I say, Malachi, can you want 20,000 come? And you can't 20,000 come. And by the time I get money, I keep back in money. So I don't owe him no money. So I don't owe him no money. I give him back the money there. But end of the day, the man say he never want no pay. So how come you want pay 1 year later? Everybody's a get pay. You tell me I get pay, but if you get pay, and you not get no pay, and say nothing to me say want pay. For the first week, you do the bossy talk and say no want no pay. For the 6 weeks, by the next week, you could have said to me, say, fire, you know, so I drop me there and make more pay. More than pay the set amount of money everybody get. Because it's not that movies really pay no big money like that. We're not rich out of movie. We're still suffering and struggling. So I don't understand why you are come say you want money, you want this and you want that, when you say you want no money. Because end of the day, you get a YouTube channel. It's not easy to monetize a YouTube channel. Remember that. And you use JAMMIWOOD and Richard Brown Films to monetize the channel. We allow you to do it. If you said to me, fire, give me 2 movies, I would have given you 2 movies, easy of course. I would have come, I'm not asking for no money neither. So, at the end of the day, you say you never want no money, so, still some of that give you money, said we. But you're run up and down, and I talk about things. Check me if you want the money, we give you money. Money, I don't know, big deal to me. First thing first, you use the name to build your channel. You get a lot of money from the channel. So that's a payoff. People who have their own channel don't get paid. That's the deal. You build a channel gear because at the end of the day, YouTube don't pay a lot. Who have a YouTube channel would understand. But if you don't have a YouTube channel, it's a different story. Because for one man do one sitting in the multiple people have, first thing, Malachi is a man have 10 different accounts. So you can use the 5 different names or 6 different names you have Malachi and do suggestion. But at the end of the day, my conscience is clean and my conscience is clear. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Malachi say no want no money, and that's a verbal agreement. So I could have run from the conversation. I'm not run from a conversation. I'm running from a conflict because the truth is the truth. I have nothing to run from, right? You say you never want no money, and even then, all right, I can't ask anybody in the movements. No, say you say you don't want no money. So I now really have a time, and that I come to talk about it. I come to talk about different stuff, and you're pushing for different way. But at the end of the day, I don't have a time for that. I realize it's one thing I learn, like with iron. The greatest thing that destroy iron is the rust itself. The greatest thing that destroy black people is black people itself. I'm not surprised when black people come at me. But it's not everybody's the same. So my advice is to black people, build black people instead of try to fight against. The jealousy and the assumption is what lead to Everybody a pre some different meditation. When I want movements. I wish I could have relaxed and say, Malachi, run movie world and bring it to part I want if you go. I'm just build back. I'm gonna push it part if you there. And then we just come. You understand? Just come start everything and move. But you can't do it. And you not do it. You really have a love and passion for it. So when I do it, I have to do it all move me seed in my mind and all just have to do it. So allow me to do what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, it's gonna benefit you and whoever the future of, because nobody in Jamaica not have so much movie. I don't know of it. Have so much movie in Jamaica. I don't know of it, and we still feel like I'm not doing enough yet. So I try to develop movie industry. I am trying to develop an industry, because too many times as people been doing movie, every 13 year people are doing a movie. We need to have a real movie industry where can uplift Jamaica. This is but movie business in Jamaica is like reggae music when it just starts. So there's nothing really making out of it until somebody big with the money, if you pump into it, it's going to change. But only way you can really get that attention is by doing a lot of good movie, and they cannot deny you. So we're at a place where we have to do better than everybody else in the world and prove to the world that we are here. So it's a fight from that time till this time when we are fight to achieve. So I don't have time for the distraction, and whenever I make a decision based upon what's really going on. I cannot tell everything, say everything to everybody why I'm doing it, because at the end of the day, you will see why I do it, and you will see. Communication is key sometimes, but you can't communicate with everybody. Yeah, man, burn down to the ground. It's just a sad moment in life when you see people them who you really adore the thing for we go benefit in the long run. It's the same people that try to tear it down. You know what I mean? So it make you look on life and say life is really messed up. Because maybe them don't know what they're doing and why they're doing it though, really. You know what I mean? But it's the same people them where you push forward. And me not go into details, because if the youth have conscience, you realize say, him collect crazy money out of the same movements. So how can you sit one side and a pre-me? Say me owe you because me move from Negril and the Fruma now. Me never owe you before, but through me make the move now, me owe you. Because I just stay down there. Can't imagine. Too much things in our world to deal with right now. So glory be to the Most High, give thanks to life, burn down to the ground. From that time to this time, there's so much things to deal with, but life comes with too much distraction. You know what I mean? Apart from what really is important, really. There's a lot of important stuff here to deal with. You know what I mean? More than bickle over some little change. We are trying to make changes in our real life. I want to see Jamaican movie on the big screen. More discover top actors and top actresses that are going to go places in the world. #1 people will go #1 up in the film industry, because Jamaica is like a prison in real life for many people. Many people going through many things here in this country. You know what I mean? So movie can be like a gateway. If we push them, we have music, but the music only can do so much. So whoever boss tonight, good. We need to have a next outlet too. We need to have as much outlet as possible to uplift the people them from Jamaica. Because that's why you find so much fighting in the school. Because people are confused. Everybody confused, everybody know what to do. You know what I mean? Everybody on edge. Calm down. Black people, if you calm down now and realize that it's like a string I pull. Playing the poor people like puppets. Let them fight against each other. You know what I mean? I have done a lot of work in the movie industry. We have done a lot of shows, and there's not a lot of money to show. Say I've done a lot of shows. I'm still broke, right? So it's not a big thing like I make a bag of money out of it so we can't say you're Ray. We're not comfortable. We don't own a place yet. We say, all right, this is JAMMIWOOD Studio. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. So when some little things come up, you just say, oh, are we really going on earth here? If everybody understand the mission, what I want to accomplish. Because people see things when they get there. But before you get there, they can't vision it. But I am a man who can vision it and see where it's supposed to be. So the challenge is, how do I get there with everybody? And if some people don't want to come along the journey, I will go and do it myself. It's still welcome when it's done. I don't have a time for that. I don't have a time to really sit down and wait upon that time, because that's what's been happening over the years. Jamaican movie industry was waiting on something to happen, and nothing happened. Them do shatters, nothing happened to develop a real Jamaican culture movie. It take too long for a Jamaican movie though. You know what I mean? So this is what we are trying to avoid. We are trying to create content and build new actors and actresses. So if you're not with the movements of forward, Lord, the thing I make with us deal with the thing, and then when the longer run, you will benefit the same way. Because we don't have no hard feelings. No money now make you know, but we have to do the work. We not worry about the money part of it. We just want the changes. We want to create the opportunity. Movie we want though. Reggae movie. Glory be to the Most High, give thanks to life, burn down to the ground. Conscience is clear, conscience is free. Enough respect, burn it down to the ground. We there a chop chew still, you know how you go? Yeah, man, glory be to the... Yeah, man, it's a fight, you know what I mean? But plenty of people don't see the fight that I fight on a daily basis just to keep the thing intact. Most of the time, you have all 15 somebody, one location, I provide for them. So the same youth now we are running mouth was when I youth them where I was called and say, yo, lend me a this and lend me a that. You know what I mean? And then get back him money. So he could have never say he didn't get back him money, but he would have been like my loan agent. So if you know, say, man, a cool brethren, I can say, yo, come in, daddy. Right. But as soon as move from Negril, him send me mash up in movements. But him not understand, say me a try build the movements bigger than where that was. So now we have two locations, Richard Brown Films there, Peter Seal and JAMMIWOOD there, Froome. You know what I mean? So instead of, my vision, instead of doing 4 movies per month, the company would be producing 8. That's the whole vision we may have in mind. Okay? Richard do 4 movies, so and me do 4 movies, so that's 8 movies instead of the 1 plus and the 4. So the mindset to do it that way there, somebody work with the mind. Even since that, I reached out, what I reason said we have some project where we go do cross the 2 freedom. We are one movements, 2 different locations, right? So it is what it is, and it take what it take and you go do what you do. It's just a time where it take to do it. You know, everything no level yet, but we work on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, so it at the time still. So everybody have to just wait upon the time. Not be so, because if I never invite them in, them couldn't say nothing today. I don't live my life with regret. You know what I mean? We do what we do already, and we move forward. So as we move forward, I just peace, me I say, and love. Forward. You know what I mean? If you don't understand yourself, you need to sit down and look into yourself. Because most of the time, this is the problem. We don't really sit down and meditate and look into yourself and ask yourself questions. If what I'm doing is right, what I'm doing is wrong, ask yourself question them, and then you will get the answer them resolve from what you're doing. Because the word will come for your mouth is important. And make the words that will come for your mouth mean something. Don't see a rate high today. And then tomorrow you go see a rate high. I'm going to do nothing different. I'm always myself. Me never change yet. Ask anybody about me. Me never change. Same person. Because I always think about forward. I always a pre-forward. Always a pre for move forward. Before I do the first movie, ask Richie. A 3 year, me I take taxi go, Peter's Seal from Negril. People that say, well, you do fire. People think I'm mad because you don't do at the time. We just go Peter's Seal, start meds and write some movie. We start write movie long time before me do the first movie. You know what I mean? So, me register JAMMIWOOD with Jam Pro from 2016 before we even start YouTube. I asked Papa, and Papa drive got town. Because when we run a different, we had to sell some clothes and them time there. I'm say, you know, so I really go in a movie thing. I want the real Jamaican thing. You know what I mean? So I say JAMMIWOOD, because JAMMIWOOD represent for Jamaica, Hollywood represent for America, Bollywood for India, Nollywood for Nigeria, JAMMIWOOD for Jamaica. From this, so I say, all right then, that's the name for the future. And so we are going into it now. And we don't know what part we want it to go yet. So it's just the beginning. So any move I make, I definitely think go forward. Even when, because I'm not worry about it. I'm in jar roll. I say I'm not worry about it, and jar roll. Yeah, man. So what they are going to hold a vibe said we. When you look out for Chucky and in Granny. Chucky and Granny. One new web series that come up shortly. We start shooting today. Chucky and in Granny. So, comedy, you know what I mean? Long time we know have something like that, some laughter. You know what I mean? You're familiar with Big Boy. So, Chucky was in Big Boy. And what I do, I allow everybody to break off and get peace side to go and build themselves. So, Smiley, after Smiley, me tell them, say, you can go and use Officer Smiley over from film part, said we. Big Boy can go and run off something, said we. So Chucky there, we'll run Chucky from the side, I said we. So another day we'll go team up and do like one big family get together again. So everything good. I know our vibes. The separation is not for separation. You know what I mean? It's for bigger movements. So we are trying spread the wings and make them fly. So I don't know if it makes sense to some people, but when it makes sense, it makes sense. And when it comes to the side, it comes to the side. Well, that's the things. You know what I mean? So I just because one of the problem we have really and truly still, when I sight it up and I realize that when we're there one place and you have like 5 different companies try to shoot a movie for them own channel, you go have a problem with time sharing. You know what I mean? So you have too much people try to shoot at one location. The location wasn't big enough for so much people to shoot. So JAMMIWOOD wouldn't get no movie. It's hard for JAMMIWOOD get a movie on it. You know what I mean? So that was a problem at the time. So with the next location now, it give you the option now for have we have more people there, as I said, we know we go chat with a lot of people who do movies. So dollar sign DS himself, they done this side I said we, you know what I mean? Tax coming here the same way, that talk up TV, you know what I mean? Papa having channel down here said so we still have 4 different channels I put up movie down here. So over which you have 4 channels, about 4, whatever over which, so you have Alton, you have Officer Smiley, you know what I mean? So when I calculate it, it's a movement. We just want everybody develop the craft and we just be number 1 in movie world. We can just like our Bolt run and win the race and the number 1 in the world. But I want to have some type of a rule to say, yo, Jamaica have a piece, a slot of movie industry. You know what I mean? So corporate need to invest into the people them that build the country. Like the poor people them need it. So right now, I have a movie I write to go across the world. I school them. We don't know who to talk to. This one I think where we have a problem in our country. You know, the communication. So who to talk to do certain stuff. You know, you can't really find them. So right now, I realize that the fighting in the school is getting out of hand because I worship of the social media platform and now every girl I try to kick down the next girl for showcase. Say, yo, she bad. You know what I mean? So when I try to do a movie now where name Think Twice, right? Yes, so I do you know me, I write it. If we start shooting anytime soon, we're gonna feature mostly young female and male that go to school, the kids them that go to school and from yard to school and the whole liberty and why they behave some sort of way sometime. You got incorporate the music that they listen to and how it is at home. To some home, I can more yard at Jamaica, more I think on everybody yard. We can cover everything in a one movie, but more cover some. You know what I mean? So look out for that movie there. My idea is to carry across the whole island, and because I want to be a lesson to the kids them that are fighting, because some of the fight them really deadly. So I don't like it when we say young people kill each other. I don't like it because you never can tell what that young person would have become. You know what I mean? So want put a notch into there so where the kids them can watch a movie and grab something from it. So whenever before them fight the next fight, them say, you know, so watch a movie there and it showcase certain things. So certain things can talk out, you know what I mean, and certain things can walk out. You know what I mean? So whatever them walk out and talk out, then really turn to violence where them kill each other because we have come a far way and we have not even know where we come from. You know what I mean? Enough people at Jamaica afraid to say the word Africa. You know what I mean? But we were stolen from Africa. You know what I mean? Majority of us was stolen from Africa. The era them for them era that are about 100 odd year much year for much year of slavery. Popeye! Yeah. How much year of slavery got through, Daddy? How much year of slavery black people got through? A lot. 400 year? 400 odd year, Papa, I say. 400 year. What a slavery. And we still not straighten up ourselves yet. We are number one, but we haven't get back to where we were. Because even Jamaica, when them teach about black people, they don't teach you black people with pride, really. You know what I mean? And make you know where you're coming from and what really take place. Them hide most of the things them because what they get to teach is only to hold the brain at bay. That means say 40, 50 years down the line, they haven't learned nothing. You know what I mean? And why are we here? So if we are kill off each other, we're not going to have no here and we go have a next slave master. We move for Anna Queen and we go slide up on our Chinese. You know what I mean? When will we be our own leader? Because if everybody have their own leader, China have him China leader, we need to have a black leader where say, yeah, we're looking for black people. Not only for themselves and them family only and them friends, but really look out. Me I watch over Africa where part of Bridging get spiritual in a House of Parliament over there. Say, we not do nothing. That the man say, look out already, the body are dead out there. And we not House of Parliament, we live good, but the people out there not live good. That's the same thing I go on in Jamaica now. Once the people live good and once the people in Jamaica suffer. I don't like it. So, more if we do movie like them there. But one thing I learned about life, when I teach certain things, it get boring to most people. The truth is boring. People like when I spice it up and add it up. I don't like the spice and add it up. I like the truth because the truth is what sets you free. And the truth won't so nice, but the truth is the right way. You know what I mean? The truth is natural like the air you breathe. So the truth is essential to life itself. You know what I mean? That is it. Yeah, man. So we're there going to hold it off, one movements. You know what I mean? And look out for a movie coming shortly. Oh, I did not mention about 1010 now. 1010 is to do a surgery. And the surgery is going to cost $1 million. So, we are looking into that now. So, me and Richie go for our next meeting by tomorrow. We call him a while ago, but in the home with him family. So by a morning, tomorrow morning we will a reason, and then we see what we're going to do forward. Cause my idea is to do a movie still pertaining to whatever, a fundraiser movie, and put it on CD, and figure out a way to get it across the world to who want to contribute to 1010 getting her surgery. So I'm gonna do the movie pertaining to that directly. Do a good movie to the people them who can, yeah, we figure it out. Because we have to find a way though. Because if I did have that money there, me just pay a fee and call it a day because me a man, maybe that's why I have no money in my life, you know. Maybe that I have no money. I think that is it. So glory be to the most I give thanks to life. Me have me spending. So maybe that's me have to figure out a way how to save money. Because if I have it, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Me can't explain myself when it comes to that. But I guess life is life, you know what I mean? And take what you take and go do what you do. You know what I mean? So I just more work, more life, more joy. Bless everybody upon the life. Big up all of my family, all of my friends, them, all of the fans, them. Number one. You know what I mean? We have number one fans, them will keep the thing going from that time till this time, you know what I mean? And we'll appreciate that. We'll appreciate the you know, the encouragement, and when we touch road and with people them, you know what I mean? You know, them appreciate and them love the things them. So we continue doing the work, you know what I mean? And continue look out for new people because I never can tell where the new actors and actors gonna come from. You know what I mean? So, like me say, burn it down to the ground. Take what you take and go do what you do. Until we meet again, bless up yourself. One love at all times. Jamaica movie industry to the world. That's all I'm wishing for. I wish I could just go to my bed and wake up and start by tomorrow morning and we just have a good movie industry. Until that day, may I try to create a flood. May I try to do as much movies as possible and try to do them as good, as best as I can with non-resources and no budget, no money, but we're doing it. You know what I mean? So, when the bad mind energy chip in your brain, please put in good ideas and good. Think about how we can uplift Jamaica than just think about ourselves. Because that's what I do. I think about everybody more than think about myself. Let's go. Burn it down to the ground. Popeye! Yeah. You want something to people them, daddy? Can I cut off our live now, you know? Yeah, Popeye, edit up our movie. Popeye put in some work out, you know, because I want Jamie have now. Move it to the world. Burn it down to the ground.
Alright, let me say good night fast. I'm here editing for Fire right now. So you can drop a next movie tomorrow. When? Tomorrow?
Entire movie done. How should I
The one with Tori and Sean.
Give me the Chucky. I check on Chucky.
Give me the Chucky one. Alright, so what else I should say? Give thanks to God and give thanks to everybody who support and who is on the moment. Right through and through, you know. But me I try to keep up, you know, the feelings. We don't really watch people say more time. We just put in the work. My job is to entertain people right through. To make sure people laughing and kicking and flipping. But anyway, I'll finish the movie so you can get to watch tomorrow. Chucky versus Granny. Or maybe Chucky and Granny.
We don't figure it out yet. But when you get the name, you go see the name. Yeah man, glory be to the Most. I give thanks to life, burn down to the ground. As usual. Enough respect, enough love all the time. From yard. Burn it down to the ground. Stay tuned. Look out. Yeah man, bless up everybody. One love all the time. Burn it down.